Here, got another doozy one for you. It's May 16th, 1616. Wow, that's pretty cool. I can, whoa. So, yeah, I called the non-emergency police line today to get connected to the professional standards branch. That's all I wanted, completely, nothing else. Just to forward me to, I mean, it's a branch, so I suppose it has an extension, like what the heck, So I made 3 calls in total. One call I got through, but I don't think my voicemail recorded. At the end of the voicemail, it says, if you want to keep the message, press 1. If you want to, and then beep, and then it was a long message. And I felt it wasn't recorded. So I called back. This one woman hung up on me. And then I called back, and then the guy who transferred me the first time refused to transfer me again. I told him, hey man, I think the message didn't record, I just want to leave another. And then he blocked me, cock blocked me like a bam, boom. and that was it. I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna call again. I mean, like, because now, they're just gonna be like, well, I actually called again, and it rang and rang. So I guess they're screening the numbers now for the non-emergency. Imagine that, that's our money. And then I got a private number. I'm like, oh, finally, maybe my message went through. Hey, hallelujah, somebody. So this guy here, Kyle Flagger, who just called, didn't identify himself as an officer, didn't know his rank. I asked for his badge number, which he gave reluctantly, but gave it the first time. And was kind of okay, professional. I'm like, what are you? And I asked him, are you an officer? Okay, can I get your badge number? Because the dispatch said there's a civilian, even though the switchboard said you will talk to an officer. So I thought whoever answered the phone is an officer. They told me they're civilians. The girl who hung up on me, and then a guy with a Spanish accent, I think. And then I don't know if these calls are recorded. I hope they're recorded, because I didn't, go out of line at all. And then this guy, Kyle Floggen, called me, and he's kind of professional. And then he's like, why do you want to talk to the professional branch? I'm like, that's really not ever anybody's business. This is a private matter. Why are they intervening here? Because they're circling the wagon and protecting themselves and covering their butts and bada bing, bada boom. Of course. What else? So he proceeds to tell me the process of he's telling me the process, how to file an official complaint. And then he gives me this OIPRD. And I haven't heard about it because I read all the process and LECA and I understand what they are and I filed already. And then this guy, I told him, is this different than LECA? He's like, I don't know, I'm not sure. It might have changed the name. And whatnot. I'm like, well, can you make sure? Are they the same entity or not? Because you're either giving me wrong information or outdated information. So how come you're going to teach me about the process? And they're like, sir, how come, sir, you are? I'm telling them, what am I irate? Yes, I'm irate. Am I stupid and not making sense? Am I not reasonable? And then he calmed down a little. And like, I'm irate, sure. That's why I want the professional branches and you are giving me outdated information. So how can I trust anything you tell me from here? And I asked him if that phone was recorded. That call is not recorded because, of course, they don't have the guts to record their calls. And then, I told him all I need is somebody there. Do you know who is in the branch? He's like, I don't know. I can look it up. I was like, can you look it up while I'm with you on the phone? He's like, no, that's not going to happen. I'm like, so what is going to happen? What are you here to help me with? And then he's just, as he's doing that, my dentist called, and I've been waiting for an emergency appointment. So I had to take the call because he's impossible to reach. He's a student. There are students at Western, so anyway, I told him, no, just call me back with the call. Please, I got to go. The doctor's calling me. Call me back with a person in. He's like, no, that's not what I'm calling for. I'm telling you not to call. So as I switched the phone, I said thank you and goodbye. And as I switched to the phone, from what I understood is, and I'm incriminating myself because now I can't call that line. He's threatening me not to call back at the London non-police hotline. That's what we are now at this moment. They got some officer to, dispatch our butt hurt because they have, I don't know why they hate us citizens. Why do they treat us with disdain like that? What's wrong with them? And they complain that we don't like the police. Well, look where it starts. It's not the egg or the chicken. We don't know who it started with. It starts by bad cops making us frustrated and incriminating, and then getting sad when we call them out on it. How many times does this have to be proven in one incident? I mean, I've lived in London 15 years and I've had a bunch of things that I say the cops were at best a 4 out of 10. Maybe the good, where's that good cop? Where's that good cop? At my house I had incidents. On Richmond, I saw them harassing people. Almost no positive interactions unless they come fucking for Ramadan and eat iftar at the mosque or at the gym, and then they're like, oh, the Muslim community, oh. And then I not heard anyone has a positive interaction. Nobody has a good, of the cops. They're highly paid, poorly educated, unaccountable, fragile bullies, and corrupt, and they just look out for each other. That's why they don't have body cams. That's why they don't record the calls. But you know what? I'm decided I'm gonna take a stand, and not just for me, but for everybody else. Because every time I talk to someone's been fucked over, and they either never had the money, or the will, or the knowledge to go through and break through. But you know what? No good thing lasts forever. You dirty. A lawyer told me not to say the C word. But this is like the best description for you all.